Jay Sri Radheshyam and welcome. Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamagala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidyajine. Shri Bhaktamala ki Jay, Sri Narasimha Avatar ki Jay. Namaste Narasimha. When Lord Varaha killed Hiranyaksha, his mother Diti, his wife Bhanumati, and his brother Hiranyakashipu were highly aggrieved. The king of the demons, Hiranyakashipu, pacified everyone and thought he maintained a grudge against Lord Hari. The fire of revenge burned in his heart, and so he decided to perform austerities so that he could rule the three worlds and become immortal. For this purpose, Hiranyakashipu went to a valley of mountain Mandara and began performing severe austerities. The demigods became disturbed. Finally, at the request of the demigods, Lord Brahma appeared before the demon and asked him to accept a benediction. Hiranyakashipu said, "May I not be killed by any living entity created by you. May I not die inside or outside by dwelling, or during the day or at night, or by any weapon, or by any other creature not created by you, or in the sky or on the earth. May I become the undisputed emperor of all living entities, and may I have command over all the rulers of the various planets headed by Indra, just as you have. May I also have the inexhaustible opulence possessed by ascetics, mystic yogis, and all other masters of yoga." Lord Brahma granted all these benedictions. Hiranyakashipu was very pleased, thinking that he had tricked Lord Brahma by his clever choice of benedictions. He thought that by trick he has received the benediction of immortality, which ordinarily was impossible to acquire. It is the nature of the conditioned soul to try to cheat even the Supreme Lord. Oh my God! What to expect? And so, what to speak of others? After receiving the benedictions of Lord Brahma, Hiranyakashipu conquered all directions and all planets within the three worlds, including the demigods, asuras, human beings, Gandharvas, Garuda, serpents, Siddhas, Chanaras, Vidyadharas, sages, forefathers, Manu, Yakshas, Rakshasas, and ghosts. Bringing them all under his control, after thus conquering the three worlds, Hiranyakashipu took away the positions of the predominating lords of the various universal departments and began residing in the palace of Indra. He ordered his followers to kill all the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, as well as those who were engaged in performing austerities, vows, sacrifice, charity, and study of the Vedas. His demoniac followers did exactly as they were told. Although religious principles were being neglected throughout the three worlds because of Hiranyakashipu's rule, his son Prahlada was a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. Even at the age of 5, he preached the glories of Hari to his father. Understanding that Prahlada was a devotee of his enemy, Lord Vishnu, Hiranyakashipu ordered his followers to kill him. However, all the endeavors of the demons to destroy Prahlada were baffled, so that his father became anxious. Hiranyakashipu tried his best to kill Prahlada by trampling him under the feet of elephants, by snake bites, by throwing him from the top of a mountain, by sending the witch Kritya to devour him, by ordering Sambarasura to bewilder him with illusions, by throwing him into a blazing fire, by drowning him in the ocean, and by so many other means. And yet his powerful father was not able to kill Prahlada. Prahlada was tied tightly with the ropes of Varuna so that he could not move. His demoniac teachers tried to teach him about religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification, but Prahlada was completely indifferent to such things. Prahlada preached to his schoolmates during recess so that the boys also became devoted to the Supreme Lord Hari. Jai Prahlada Maharaj Ki Jai. Seeing this, the teachers went and complained to Hiranyakashipu. When Hiranyakashipu received the news, his entire body trembled with anger, and he decided to kill his son, Prahlada, with his own hands. He severely chastised Prahlada, asking him by whose power he was able to act against his father's will. Prahlada humbly explained the position of the Supreme Lord, who is the omnipotent life and soul of everyone. However, this only served to further enrage Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu roared, "Where is your Lord of the universe? If he is everywhere, then why is he not seen in this pillar? Maybe you can see him in this pillar. But when I cut off your head, let me see how your Lord Hari protects you." Saying this, Hiranyakashipu jumped from his throne with a trident in his hand, and with his powerful fist he struck the pillar. Just then a tumultuous sound came from that pillar. Hiranyakashipu was about to grab Prahlada and kill him, but upon hearing that wonderful sound, he was taken aback. Then suddenly he saw before him a most unusual creature that was neither man, neither lion. This appearance of the Lord was extraordinary, because he was half a man and half a lion. The description of Lord Narasimha is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. His eyes were yellowish like molten gold. His jaws were wide. His tongue was just like a sharp sword. He had crooked eyebrows. His ears were firm and stood erect. His nose was raised, and his mouth resembled a mountain cave. His teeth were formidable, and his body was gigantic. As if touching the sky, he had a short and compact neck, broad chest, and thin waist. His entire body was covered with shining pores, and he had many arms spread in the 4 directions. His sharp and large nails were used as weapons. Lord Narasimha played with Hiranyakashipu for some time as a sport, and finally, at the juncture of day and night, he laughed loudly with a grave voice. The Lord then caught hold of the demon and dragged him to the doorway of the royal court. The Lord placed him upon his thighs and tore apart his abdomen with his nails. He took out the demon's intestines and draped them around his neck. At that time he appeared like a victorious lion that had just killed an elephant. Lord Narasimha appeared at noon on the 14th day of the waxing moon in the month of Vaishakha at Multan during the juncture of Satya Yuga and Tetra Yuga. Nrsimha Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlada Maharaj ki jai. Mahavira Radharamana ki jai, Jai Nitai Jai Gaur, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam.
Thank you.